So the two teens, 13 and 15-year-old girls, accused in fatal carjacking of Uber Eats driver Mohammed Anwa. We know about this terrible incident. Reportedly to get Cushy Plea Deal. Well, if you hear a word like reportedly, maybe, right? That's just an assumption. That's not a given, yet you don't know how the judge will rule. But one thing is for sure, as juveniles, they pleaded not guilty, right? And now we pretty much have to see if they do get jail time. Now, I hope there is some harsh penalty, and I'm not going to make this a color thing, black, white, whatever, right, pink, green. I want to go by the facts here. They're two young, out of control teenagers tased a man, stole his car, carjacked his car, and killed him in the process. I hope the verdict is strong, is severe, so that it sends a chilling message to all teenagers around the globe in the US. And that is, you do this shit, you will pay a steep, steep price. And they have to get a very, very powerful message to any teenager that this type of stuff, no matter who's behind it, how it originated, what excuses you have, right, will absolutely not be tolerated in society and before the court of law. Now, these two girls accused of killing an Uber driver in a botched carjacking in Washington, D.C. in March are expected to reach a plea deal with prosecutors in the case. The bargain should be reached in the coming days, but it is unclear if it will fully resolve the case. The girls are due back in court on April the 20th, 13 days' time, to discuss the status of the case. The pair, ages 13 and 15, have been charged with felony murder, carjacking, and armed robbery in the deadly incident which they allegedly carried out near Nationals Park in the southeast section of the nation's capital. Under DC law, the 13-year-old cannot be charged as an adult, even in a murder case. According to the Post, the 15-year-old suspect could be charged as an adult, but that would increase the burden of proof on prosecutors. Well, the burden of proof, I think, is there, right? The pictures, I think all the pictures, the horrific pictures, speak for themselves. The video recordings speak for themselves, right? So the burden of proof, I think the prosecutors who are prosecuting this case, to me, it sounds like a slam dunk, right? But again, you never know how the judges in the courts will rule. In juvenile court in the district, defendants who are found responsible, meaning guilty, may only be jailed until the age of 21, according to the outlet. So let's say this 15-year-old gets jailed till the age of 21, 6 years, good behavior, maybe gets out 3 or 4 years. What about the 13-year-old? There has to be a powerful message here, folks, right? To parents, to kids, to teenagers. Parents, know what your children are doing on the street. Get involved. Kids, you can't pull this shit because the consequences are severe. You might think it's fun. You might think it's crazy. You might get $3,000 from a gang leader to steal a car. Whatever the case is, whatever the motivation was, this shit ain't flying in society, and we got to stop it, right? And again, I don't care about the color of the kids, if they're black or white, whether it's black kids or white kids. To me, the punishment has to be the same. You go and tase a 66-year-old man, you steal his car and you kill him in the process, you got to face the maximum penalty. Some people, even in this channel, say death penalty. think that's a little severe. Okay, but that again, that's my opinion. But there have to be consequences here, right? So that teenagers that are on social media that hear about this say, wow, I don't think we're going to be trying this anytime soon. Driver Muhammad Anwa, who I have personally conversed with in the past, he's no longer with us. He is 66 years old. He was killed during the attempted carjacking last month. The two girls, allegedly armed with a taser, tried to navigate the car down the street. Folks, don't hold on to your car. Let it go. You have insurance. I saw a similar video in London. The guy held on to his car. He survived, right? Got basically thrown off the car. He survived. It is not worth holding on to a $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 car. Let it go. The cops will do their job and you have insurance, right? Let it go. So again, here's this car, these photos upside down. You saw the horrific pictures, right? Anwa, who was hanging onto the vehicle, was fatally injured when the girls crashed. According to the cops, the Pakistani immigrant who lived in nearby Virginia suffered a head injury and later died. Rest in peace, Anwa. We love you. We miss you. To the family, we're here to support you. Again, we're raising funds. GoFundMe. I'll put another link again underneath this video. But my message here, what is the rideshare professor trying to say? What is Torsten trying to say? Parents, get involved. Teenagers, don't do this. If things go south, if things go wrong, they go horribly wrong. And you will pay the price. It's not worth it. Now, the big discussion of the week, safety, 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 so these things don't happen again. My biggest recommendation, again, because Uber and Lyft are doing nothing about the topic of safety and security, head up Display Ride. Right? Go to the web page, displayride.com. Find out about this product, $20 a month, right? This, my friends, can save your life, right? Dash cams, period, I think are a great thing. This company takes it 5 steps further. Check it out, right? Go and do your research on the website. Now, if you don't want to drive passengers, maybe you want to play it a little bit safer and do deliveries, sure. There's Postmates out there, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, all of these. Uber Connect is also starting a delivery service. But check out Curial, right? Young team, treat their people well. They pay their delivery people very, very well when you become a Curial. Just go down to the bottom of the page, download the app, do a couple of deliveries, try it out, right? And by the way, both links are underneath my video. Rest in peace, Anwa. And again, I do hope they don't get a cushy plea deal. I hope there is a serious consequence for these teenagers here and that they pay a steep price for killing this innocent man. And finally, I have kids, I have teenagers. It'll teach me, it should teach other parents to check in with our children and make sure that they're not there out on the streets doing crazy shit. Have a great day.